2021 is proving to be another year of trepidation, but the Catholic Church, through Caritas Philippines, is bringing you more reasons to be hopeful because we are leaving no one behind. ALAY KAPWA sa Caritas Philippines, the stewardship program of Caritas Philippines responding to 9 priority actions, our manifestation of being gifted to give here at Caritas Philippines Facebook page. ALAY KAPWA sa Caritas Philippines.
Isang napakagandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Welcome dito sa ating programa ALAY KAPWA sa Caritas Philippines. Ako po si Jing Ray Henderson.
At ako naman po si Annalyn Julian. Samahan niyo po kami sa isang oras na naman na masaya at makabuluhang kwentuhan sa ating mga social action centers.
Yes, at sa unang bahagi ng ating programa, Ate Annalyn,
Oo, sino ba ang makakasama natin ngayon?
ang tanong muna ay saan tayo?
Ay, oo nga pala.
Nasaan ba tayo ngayon? Kami po ngayon ko lang nalaman, kami po ay nandito sa Little Hong Kong of the Philippines.
Yes,
O, di ba? Saan yun? Nandito po kami ngayon sa Pagadian City, Zamboanga del Sur. Tama ko? Tama.
Oo, tama.
Yes. Clap, clap, clap!
Oo, Jane, when Pagadian, alam mo
Yes.
ba, dapat nakasakay ka dun sa kanilang tricycle.
Hindi pa yung rocket tricycle nila, hindi pa ako nakakasakay
Dapat makasakay ka doon. Ako nakasakay na doon.
Oo. Ay, sige.
At saka sabi ko nga sa inyo, masarap dito yung sinuglaw.
Sinuglaw.
Yan yung natikman natin kanina.
Kanina,
Okay,
yes.
Siyempre pagkain.
Ang dami pa. Pero parang mas natikman ko kanina yung durian dito.
Siyempre.
Yes,
Oo.
correct. Okay, anyway, yan po dahil tagapagadian ang ating mga makakausap ngayon. Syempre pa, hindi po pwedeng mawala ang ating Social Action Center Director. Walang iba kundi ang mutya ng pagadian. Joke lang.
Ayan.
Pero sabi nila yun eh.
Oo. Welcome natin sa ating programa. Ang ating, actually, bago siya, Jing, no? Yan.
Yes.
Ang ating mutya sa Pagadian, si Father Ray Mutya.
Yay!
Welcome, Father.
Salamat.
Grabe naman, no?
Ang tipid naman.
Ang
Father, kakakain lang natin.
Parang hindi yun dumaan ng pageant, no? Wala akong pabuhay. Ay, pero Father, kumusta ka po?
Okay naman, pagkatapos ng yung pandemic namin dito, balik na rin ang mga activities namin. Babalik.
Ay, that's good to know,
Kababalik
Father.
lang.
Opo, that's good to know. At syempre pa, hindi din mawawala kapag paggadian ang pinag-uusapan, ang kanilang reyna dito, di ba? Oh, kung may mutya
So,
tayo.
mutya.
May reyna tayo ng Pagadian Social Action Center. Walang iba po, kundi si Ate Beth Monteza. Magandang gabi sa iyo, Ate Beth.
Ah, hello. Ay, good evening, Jing.
Reynang reyna.
Actually, Jing, di ba? Trivia kay Ate Beth. Si Ate Beth dati yung kaisa-isang lane, no? Na social action director dati, no?
Yes,
Pero dahil
correct.
nagkaroon nga ng restructuring yung kanilang diocese, so kailangan talagang magkaroon ng iba pang mga apostolate under the social action. Kaya naman si Father Ray Mutya ang kanilang social action director.
Yes, okay. So, yun yung mga pag-uusapan po natin ngayon. Parang makwelang kwentuhan lamang po doon sa mga para sa ating social action dito sa Pagadian. Dahil kaninang hapon doon sa ating Ate Annalyn na accompaniment meeting na ginawa sa kanila, yung listening process na ginagawa po ng Caritas Philippines sa ating mga social action centers. Ang dami na nating mga nalaman na mga programa nila, na mga ginagawa nila, and even yung mga aspirations ng social action at saka yung mga challenges na kinakaharap nila ngayon. So, Ate Beth, Father Ray, papaano ba, parang sa ngayon po na merong pandemic, lalong-lalo na po, papaano nag-operate ang Social Action Center?
Well, sa merong mga parishes na mahirap talaga magpatawag ng mga meetings kasi merong travel restrictions, iba't ibang barangay, iba't iba naman silang time at saka day na they can get out of their barangays. So, maski mass namin online. Pero meron namang iba, they man lang yung small group nila for a meeting, at saka meeting sila, at saka hampered talaga yung mga activities ng simbahan.
Okay. Pero hindi yun, Father, naging daan para totally ma-stop yung ginagawa ninyo?
Hindi man talaga na-stop. Meron lang limitations, mga restrictions, like how big or small the group is allowed to conduct a meeting or groupings.
Okay. Opo. Ate Pe?
Yeah, the pandemic never stopped us in our operation and functionality in the diocese because we also learn how to use the social media, especially the Zoom. The diocese now is having this social communication, tapos may Zoom na kami ngayon sa diocese. So, it's really possible even due to the pandemic. Secondly, when we talk about operation of our project, as according to Father Ray, na nag-ooperate pa rin kami, especially sa mga farmers. Kasi malawak talaga yung area sa mga farmers. So, we did house to house or per household, say for example, farm layout and yung ganyan, at saka small group meetings face to face because the area is huge, you know. So, it's the pandemic is also a disaster, at the same time, it's also an opportunity for new things for us here in Pagati.
Jay, gusto kong malaman kay Father Ray kasi parang, Father, di ba halos pumasok ka yung during the inabot na ng pandemic, no? Paano ka nag-adjust, no? Kasi di ba galing ka from, ngayon may parish ka pa din. Paano mo binabalanse, Pads, yung pagiging social action director and at the same time, meron ka pang pinapastol sa parokya?
Now I'm learning to divide my time, my day in a week. There are days I have to spend in the parish as a full-time parish priest, at saka days naman to sit with them for a meeting and other things in social action center.
Ayun, at saka,
So,
tsaka Jay, nakakatuwa si Father, hindi to ma-absent sa classes.
Ay, oo.
Sa ano, sa
Correct,
academy.
Sa Caritas Philippines
Lagi siyang nandun.
Academy.
At
Yes.
saka, alin mo papasin mo kay Father yung klase?
Paborito niya yung recess.
Hindi nakakaingit siya na
Kaya,
para hindi siya antok, hindi kasi naka-zoom lang, di ba? Pag
Correct,
nakikinig ka lang at
correct.
nanonood lang doon sa speaker, pero kailangan gumawa siya ng paraan para hindi siya antokin.
Yes, correct. Father, what prompted you para mag-enroll? Kasi pareho kayo ni Ate Beth na naka-enroll sa academy natin. Ano po? So, what prompted you both na mag-enroll?
my point of interest, like for example, ecology,
Oh!
and yung first natin sa
Pastoral management.
pastoral management. Yun. Maski hindi ako nakaon sa camera. Pero
Dahil
I'm all
kumakain
ears.
ka.
Partly.
Nakapag-opening prayer ka na ba, Pad?
Yes!
At saka
Tawa
closing
yun
prayer.
siya.
Kasi wala na akong utang.
Yung recitation ng mga parents, no? Opening at closing prayer.
Correct.
And good also to hear some experiences from the participants. Enriching. Especially that my parish is meron kaming special ecological concerns regarding the quarrying, mining. Yun. That's why, at saka yung pastoral management. That's why yun ang point of interest ko. That's why I don't feel sleepy while the class is still going on.
Interesado naman talaga si Father, hindi lang doon sa recess.
Correct.
Nangiingit lang siya actually doon sa baon niya.
Tama. Ikaw po, Ate Beth.
So I work in the social action for several years already.
Ilang taon na nga po?
Since
30?
2000.
Wow!
Year 2000. So
So,
until-
2 dekada na.
Oh,
Yes,
magka-ano
it's-
kami
it's
ni
more than 2
Ate Beth,
decades
kasi
already.
pumasok ako sa social action October 2000. Yan.
Oh, 2 dekada ka na
Oo,
din.
oo.
Wow.
Napaghahalata tayong edad, no?
hindi, kayo, bago lang kayo. Parang you look so young when
Wow,
I'm
thank
already
you.
a little bit old.
Okay
But
lang yun.
young at heart.
Yes,
So,
you age with wisdom and
oh,
grace.
yeah,
Diba?
what makes me really join the pastoral management 101, ecological management,
101.
ecology 101, and the rest of the
Courses.
modules,
Okay.
yung mga courses that I want really to study more and to enhance what I have really learned from our network, and also to explore other possibilities, and also to learn from other experiences in other dioceses in order to so that I can also cascade that to our diocese
Meron
here.
tayong from director eh. Very good daw eh.
Yeah.
Yung ano po, yung ngayon na sinasabi ninyo, Father, ng mga exchanges of ideas, insights doon sa academy, papaano itong nakakatulong po sa iyo? Or better yet, ano yung hindi mo parang pinaka nakatulong sa iyo na input or na course na module natin?
Sa pastoral management, there was one time, sino ba yan? Si Bishop,
Pabilio.
no, the other bishop was talking about the active lay participation in politics. One.
Si Bishop
Sino ba yan?
San Carlos.
At yung
Sa dami ng speaker nun. Kalimutan ko na.
Uli, sige pa, Pads, baka dumating sa atin po.
enriching in the sense that there are situations in the parish that is not so enlightening from other people's experience. This also enlightens me to see deeply the situation in my parish. So it helps. So ganito pala, pwede pala. Ganito. Sino ba yun?
Mamaya, Father, tingnan natin
na-
kung
Oo,
bumalik
kasi
sa
nating
atin.
speaker si Bishop Pabilio, tapos si Bishop Alminasa naging speaker din natin.
Si Alminasa man siguro yan.
Oo, kasi sa kay
Sa
Bishop,
ecology.
Talking about
advocacy
coal fire
campaign.
thermal.
Yes, correct. Opo. Ikaw, Ate Beth, kasi 'di ba sabi mo yung more than 20 years ka nang nandito sa social action. Ano yung mga bago? Kasi parang 'di ba kapag matagal ka na, parang you've been there, done that. Pero ano yung mga bago po na nakikita mo ngayon na nangyayari sa mga social action centers natin? And papaano din kayo, halimbawa dito po sa Pagadian, natutulungan nitong mga evolutions?
One is yung research, yung sa research that Sir Ayan
Yeah.
shared to us. Yeah, it's really a great, what's this? There are models, and especially on how to present our concept and our ideas. Say for example, yung diagram, yung pie, at saka yung bar, and then how to analyze the data. It is really something new about me, and I learned from that. And in fact, I have already made the baseline result already before that
yung
lecture.
present
But
mo
I,
kanina, diba?
pinipresent ko yan, pero bago pa sa sharing ni,
Ayan.
Kuya Ian.
ni Kuya Ian ninyo, Kuya Ian nyo. So,
Kuya mo na rin.
pero yeah, Kuya. So it's really inspiring. It's because the insights comes from a young person like Ian, and very articulate. So that's my something new for me, and also how to operate the Zoom, yung what are the ethics, yung ganyan. It's something new for me, and I have to learn despite my old age. Old age.
Napansin niyo yung kanyang presentation kanina, parang parang thesis defense.
Yes,
no?
correct.
May local context, o
Oo.
merong mga data,
Situation
no?
Yes.
Meron
Opo.
talagang facts.
So, ibig sabihin, may napupuntahan yung mga natututunan talaga dun sa sa
Oo.
academy.
May application.
Yes,
Yes, I
correct.
apply that
Opo.
not full, but it depends upon the need of the diocese. So,
Right.
yan. At saka yung tinawag natin na I've been exposed to ecological efforts here and mobilizations, advocacy, but something new in the ecology is that integral ecology, that we are part of the whole, and we will never separate ecology, the economics, the
Everything is
cultural, the
interconnected.
religious, etc. So something new, and it's very comprehensive that we are part of the earth, so we have to take care of.
Yeah.
That's all.
Mhm.
That's all concept, but I was enhanced with that insights with respect to our speakers.
Especially
What
po
else?
na yung isa sa longest ninyo na program dito ay sustainable
oo.
agriculture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ang tagal na pala, no?
Yeah,
Saka
correct.
kung nakita natin yung evolution nila, talagang pwede nating dalhin dun sa ibang mga diocese na as model. Yung
Yeah.
kanilang experience.
True. Oo.
Yeah.
Isa pa sa mga hindi namin dapat napalalampasin na mga natanong po sa inyo, lalong-lalo na ngayon kasi masyadong mainit yung eleksyon na parating. Ano po? Dito ba sa diocese, ano yung guidelines ninyo, Father, in terms of participating, engaging in the electoral process?
Right now, we are organizing the parish. Each parishes are, we organize the volunteers for the election, and then the political education should have been integrated in our pastoral plan. There are parishes who integrate it even long before the election. And there are also parish parang appendix lang yung kwan. Di talaga constitutive part ng pastoral program. That's what we are aiming for also for good governance.
Yeah.
That this should be, baski walang election, ito. Sight is,
Dire-diretso.
right, circle of discernment is, I think, is very helpful in the sense that when we talk about forming the conscience, ang focus of forming the conscience of a family, the family,
Yeah.
in terms of
Para walang
because-
maiiwan.
Oo. Because sa politics, lahat ng family members are
Involved.
affected.
Yes, correct.
So they
Saka
must
importante
involve.
yung family kasi 'di ba hindi natin naiiwasan sa pamilya nag-aaway-away dahil yung isa
Right.
iba yung gusto.
Oo.
Pero kung sabay-sabay silang mag-aaral, no, magbibigyan natin ng formation, sabay-sabay
Discern.
silang maliliwanagan, magdi-discern sila ng sama-sama.
Yes, correct. Ate Beth, bilang isang lay,
Yeah.
ano yung participation mo ngayon dito sa eleksyon?
Ever since ako yung PPCRB NAMFREL coordinator sa province. So I was used to that particular commitment. But at present, as a lay person, it is also very important then to listen to my co-lay people, especially on the ground. And in fact, we have, together with the other apostolates here, meron kaming tatlong tanong lang just to consult the other citizens here in the Diocese of Pagadian. The first question is asking them, so in a small group, asking them what are the situation in terms of the socio-economic, political, cultural, ecological in your area, and how do you think on how's your experience? And then second question is about, if that is your experience, then what are your hopes and dreams? And then after that, the third question is how to go about it. What are some of your plan of action? So, and this consultation among us lay people will serve as an input or parang laman one of the basis of the pastoral letter of our bishop.
Walang
it will-
tatanong doon na sino iboboto ninyo with all
Wala.
this
No,
context.
because we still remain
Non-partisan.
non-partisan.
Mm,
But
neutral.
the lay people are encouraged by the religious people, the bishop and the priest, that you can engage the in politics, but never the one who are in the hierarchy.
Oh.
So, and I also encourage that maybe the circle of discernment to help us to really plan from now early for maybe for the future elections. That the lay can really involve. Oo, kasi dito pare-parehas lang yung yung family name ng mga politiko. So maybe we can also nurture yung people na may integridad, yung yung sinasabi na 5
Sa laser, no?
Sa
o sa laser,
laser.
na may integrity, God-fearing, yung may competence. So, yung ganyan ba, para siguro makakontribute tayo sa change in our political system.
Yeah,
Oo.
correct.
So,
Ate Beth, gusto ko lang, kasi di ba sabi mo matagal ka nang nagvo-volunteer sa no? Sa
PPCRB.
PPCRB.
No, free lang.
Meron bang pagkakataon na nagkaroon ka ng death threat? Kasi alam mo naman pagka, paano yung political climate dito kapag yung election na?
so here in our place, we have really that harassments, mga guns sa mga politicians, tapos vote buying and all of this. So in the last election, the threat is not directly to me, but one of our volunteers in Dinas was killed and died
Balitaan natin.
for that, because of being a volunteer to really achieve the champ. When we talk about PPCRB, yung clean, honest, ano ba yan? Peaceful and meaningful election. So, yan. So, for me, I took that as a challenge. Maybe I was threatened during the time of martial law, not
No.
during the time of my engagement with NAMFRIL and PPCRB. Because I was not directly to the engaging to the ground. So, it's there in the ground na parang nakaproblema sila sa amin, pero medyo may kasi diocesan level. Monitoring yung sa amin at saka management. Pero during martial law time, so it's very difficult for me as a lay person because I was threatened, I was even harassed during that time when I was still a parish worker and still working person and still a volunteer in the diocese.
Nabanggit mo yun, Ate Beth, na during the Marcos, this is not for anything, gusto ko lang siyang parang i-float din at mapag-usapan natin ngayon. Kasi ang daming mga kabataan na nagtatanong kung alin ba talaga yung totoo doon, yung mga nakasulat natin sa libro na pinag-aralan natin sa history, o yung mga nakikita natin ngayon sa TikTok, sa YouTube, na nagsasabing mga ganito-ganyan na yung nangyari during the Marcos regime. Father, Ate Beth, pareho kayong buhay na during the time.
Ako buhay na rin ako. Pero bata pa ako noon.
Kasi ako hindi pa
Obviously, we are also.
during the time. So,
Right.
I
All
mean,
of us.
at saka may pagkakataon po that you were also able to experience anything that has to do with the martial law, with martial law.
At that time, yung experience ko fear, because in our place maraming salvaging yung kuha namin sa una. The father of Beth was my friend and he was a victim of that salvaging, and I was also involved nung una hindi pa ako pari. Yung mga victims ng mga binabaril, dinalamin namin sa ospital. At saka yung isang community na mag-evacuate. Fear. Yung isa, yung experience of fear. So, yun talaga ang dominant Kasi, at saka maraming grupo, armed group na, uh, parang, and even with in these armed groups, the government is not paying attention really for them to, because they are the ones encouraging these armed groups. No? These armed groups have the blessings of the military and the
Yeah.
government.
Correct.
No. So it adds more to the reason. It gives us more reason to be scared of, no? Kasi merong gano'n. At saka fear. At that time, parang you don't have the freedom to express yourself, no, freely. Kasi yung mga tao very aware that if I got the ire of those who are in the
power.
government or in power, yun, magka-problema ka. So, at least that's my experience in martial law. Not only me, but the whole family. There was a time when I was, kung nag-start talaga ng martial law, lahat kami na nasa bahay lang kasi iba ang narinig namin. Pangit. Diba?
Ate Betty ko po, sorry for bringing this up, pero just for our young people, lalong-lalo na yung mga nanonood sa atin ngayon, to realize that not everything is true na nakikita nila, lalong-lalo na sa
TikTok,
social
diba?
media, di ba? Opo. Sa inyo po, kumusta?
During our it happens during our social action orientation at saka yung mga seminars, and then I heard some of the youth sabi nila, well, there's already a candidate no with the Marcos. I am not dealing with I am not dealing with election at the moment, but what I can say is that we have to educate really the youth, especially the young people, and especially they are 60% of our voters, right?
Yeah.
Na mga majority are young people, and even in our diocese, majority young people.
So, is 23 years old, di ba?
23 years old below. So, I think for us with experience during martial law, we have to educate our youth that they have to go back to the history of violence and brutality brought about by the martial law during our time when we experienced hamletting, when we experienced salvaging, when we experienced direct shooting, yung ganyan, tapos ano ba yan? Arrest without warrantless arrest, yung ganyan. So, they have to know that because I think it's my responsibility as a little bit old now and with the experience of martial law to educate the young that these were our experiences, so that they will also analyze, that will also determine their choice in the future, who will really lead the country, or even not in the election period, to really know this. And aside from that, in the diocese, there are so many martyrs killed during martial law. So, they have also to know that. So, the young should know that our diocese are also, many youths are victimized during those times. So, they have to learn that so that they have the basis for reflection and analysis, and also they can also plan, since they are the future of our country, that in the future, we can really choose leaders who are really responsible, with integrity and with competence and with the love. Meron silang love of the country and love of the people, especially the poor people.
Yeah.
So, I think, and yeah, that's all I can say about this political education and also the experience of martial law. And I think the seminary also will have to have some, ano ba yan? module regarding political education, and also our experiences before, now, and the possible plan in the future.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I believe that we are in the climate emergency. That if we will not work, or if we will not act now according to the challenge of Pope Francis, it's also the same. Pag mamatay na yung Mother Earth, and we have also mamatay na yung conviction natin for truth and for justice, I think
Wala na.
wala na
ng pag-asa.
Oo, tsaka Jane, no, naalala ko yung sinasabi nila, Father, yung Salve Jane. Kasi naalala ko, elementary pa ako noon eh. Siyempre, pinanganak ako 1975.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
naabutan ko
Grade
pa,
five na
elementary ako, kasi Marshall Law pa naman yun. Si Mama kasi nagtatrabaho sa Manila din. Pagka ginagabi kami, nagtatravel kami, nakatira kami sa Fort Bonifacio. So, syempre, yun ang kuta ng mga sundalo, di ba? During that time, bata ako, ilang beses yun na naka-encounter kami na may binabarel, no? During that time, hindi ko pa naintindihan kasi itatapon dun sa ilog yung katawan. So, during that time, hindi ko pa alam yun. So, nung nag-college na ako sa PUP, dun ko na, ito pala yun, no? So, syempre, nung bata ako, hindi ko maintindihan. Yun pala ang nangyayari yun ay salvaging na. Syempre, ang nagsasalvage yung ating mga kapatid na sundalo, no?
Yeah.
Kasi syempre, nandun kami sa Fort Bonifacio. So, siguro para doon sa ating mga kabataan, kailangan talagang magbasa, no? Talagang alamin natin kung ano talaga yung katotohanan. Huwag tayo masyadong papadala doon sa yung entertainment. Ginagawa kasing, di ba? Lalo sa TikTok, no? Kaya, yun, basa-basa din ang katotohanan.
Yes, correct. Ang sinasabi nga natin po doon sa ating campaign sa Circles of Discernment for Empowerment ay yung, kung makikita po ninyo sa Facebook page ng Caritas Philippines, ang nandoon ay baka nabudol tayo, baka mabudol tayo kapag hindi tayo magde-discern, hindi tayo magbabasa, at hindi din tayo magtatanong dun sa mga tao na talagang naka-experience nito, contrary doon sa mga nakikita natin ngayon. Kasi ang sinasabi nga, di ba, sa akin okay lang, parang okay lang sana kung may pagbabago ngayon, or at least man lang, for example, ay merong kang na nakikita na may guilt feeling or may forgiveness na hinihingi. Pero kasi parang tayo pa yung sila pa yung nabiktima natin, 'di ba? Parang ganoon yung pinapalabas ngayon sa mga sa kanilang mga storya na pinapakita sa atin. So, parang pinakailangan lang po talaga and this is true for all the other candidates. Ano po, baka may ibang alam tayo pero iba yung pinapakita sa atin. At saka baka nga mabudol tayo, kaya mga besh, kinakailangan din background investigation, background
Kasi
check
yung pambudol nila
paminsan.
ngayon, yung sinasabi, those were the days, golden days, no? Kesyo yung baka daw yung bigas natin bumalik sa 5 piso. Pero hindi nila alam during those time, naaalala ko yun yung pumipila para ka lang makabili ng bigas. No, talagang tapos
Correct.
makakuha ka ng rasyon na lalo mo ay baka hindi mo inabot yung Nutriban, yung
Yes,
mga
naabutan ko
yung Nutriban, yung skim milk na
Naabutan ko
Oo.
din skim milk.
Ayan,
Yes.
masyado ka social skim milk.
Sorry. Kasi tumidikit siya dito.
Yun yung alaala
Dito
nung
ng skim milk.
naalala ko nung kabataan, pumipila ka para bumili ka ng bigas. No? Talagang, ganun kahirap din.
Naalala ko yung bulgur, di ba?
Oh, yes.
Yun.
Yeah.
Oh, see?
Yan.
So, at least.
We have same experience.
Correct. Oo. Ayan. Medyo madami-dami pa po kaming gustong maitanong dito sa dalawa namin kasama. Kaya lang, syempre pa, may mga may susunod pa tayong dapat na makasama din po dito sa ating programa. So, hingan po namin kayo ng inyong mensahe, lalong-lalo na ngayon para sa mga kabataan. Paano ba yung dapat na outlook in life sa mga ganitong pagkakataon, sa ganitong mga panahon? Father Ray.
Ako, yung talaga ang confusion ko at first. Baka naman hindi sila nag-aaral ng history, or they are given a wrong perspective of history. Because for those who are there already during the martial law years, iba talaga, ang pangit talaga ng experience. And Yung sa mga kabataan, di lang masyadong sa TikTok, i-read and investigate, ask questions from those who have experiences sa martial law. So they will know. And then with that, they can also discern in terms of election, which of these candidates would not lead us back to those dark times in our country. So, yun lang ang kuwan ko. Parang yung mga youth ngayon, parang wala talaga silang, they are not giving due attention to this election, and parang wala silang consciousness sa community, sa society. Kaya yun, investigate, ask questions, read more books. Ewan ko, yung books naman, anong books babasahin nila? Baka iba naman yung
Yung
pinipisa.
books na mga luma na kasi yun talagang totoo
Oo, yung mga walang
bago.
mga walang kailangang correction.
how
Yung
can
mga e-book, ha?
how would you know it's a
Legit.
legitimate book or not? No? Yung kwan ba talaga?
Wow.
Yun ang kwan. I think they have to, yung sa mga kwan, youth ngayon, ask questions. Especially, meron namang mga help. I mean, not help, but there are venues that you can really know about what happened to those martial years, no? Yun, makatulong yun sa kanila.
Yeah. Tama yun, Father, ng mga points na ni-raise mo dahil talagang kinakailangan na mas, kumbaga, kahit sa research, sa pag-aaral natin, di ba mas gusto natin yung first-hand information
Right.
kaysa yung mga secondary data. So, dapat mas ganun yung ating kagustuhan na mahanap yung katotohanan. Ate Beth?
I just remember the three paradigm. Ano ba yun? Yung see, judge, and
Yes.
act. So, in the
Pastor.
seeing, I think the youth, and even specifically
Older
for
ones.
the youth, and even the older ones, but I will stress that sa mga youth, na the youth will also study, and the youth will also open their eyes and ears and what's the reality, the environment, and then what they have already learned from readings, the realities, the signs of the times, and they will bring that into judgment, like judge with the basis of no, we have to educate them with respect to the history, and also with the social teachings of the church, and also the other bases, so that they have also that the consciousness that will lead them into more
Critical, no?
critical. They have to analyze because according to what I have read and what I have heard to my friends, that the problem in this world is that the youth or even the older ones lacked creativity, and also creativity and critical thinking, as well as yung sense of history. Kasi para bang nakain tayo sa commercialization and all this the world of social media. On the other hand, although social media is also very helpful for us, especially during the pandemic. And then the act. So if we are critical enough to analyze the realities and the signs of the times, then maybe or we should have that action. We have to act on, be it environmental, be it political, economic, and other, that we want to have a change.
Yeah.
Oo.
Correct.
And then that sense of not individualism, because you know the youth now is very comfortable being with their cell phones and other gadgets. But I just remember the proverb, the Indian proverb that I'm not so, it's in Bisaya, say for example that kung gusto ka nga maglakaw na kung gusto ka nga mulakaw og paspas pag inusara. Pero pag gusto ka nga mulakaw nga dunay klaro og meaningful na padulngan, then pagdala og kauban.
Go together.
So we have to journey together. So
At
that
yun yung sinasabi niya sa atin ng synodal process na
Journey,
kinakaharap natin ngayon, o na ginagawa natin ngayon. Father Ray, maraming salamat po sa iyo.
Salamat
Ate
po.
Beth, thank you very much po.
Salamat.
Ayan, oo. Ang sinasabi di ba sa atin ngayon, hindi yung kumbaga, isa sa mga revisionist frameworks na binibigay sa atin ngayon ay huwag kang lilingon sa kung ano yung nangyari nung nakaraan para hindi ka na
sabi
masaktan.
move on daw, di ba?
Mag-move on ka na. Pero di ba may yung salawi, anong tawag doon? Salawikain? Natin na ang hindi lumingon sa pinanggalingan ay hindi makararating sa paroroonan. Kaya kinakailangan po talagang alam na alam natin kung ano yung nangyari nitong nakaraan kasi because that's where we take pride, di ba? Doon sa mga nangyari sa atin in the past at yun din yung ating gagawing inspirasyon para sa mga hakbang na gagawin natin for our future. At saka hindi importante na hindi sapat na yung hahanapin lang natin ay kung ano yung nakapagpapaligaya sa atin. Kung minsan naman ay dapat tayo sa eskwelahan, lalong-lalo na, di ba, kinakailangan talagang aralin ng mga bagay-bagay. Ano po? So, ayan, nakasama po natin yung mga taga, ang mga
Reyna at ang Mutya.
ang Reyna at ang Mutya ng Pagadian. Sa pagbabalik po ng ating programa, makakasama naman natin, ang tawag doon, ang mga dating pinuno ng Pilipinas. Dahil pupunta po tayo ng Usamis. Ayan, sige po, sa pagbabalik yan ng ating programa, Alay Kapwa sa Caritas, Philippines.
2021 is proving to be another year of trepidation, but the Catholic Church, through Caritas Philippines, is bringing you more reasons to be hopeful because we are leaving no one behind. Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines, the stewardship program of Caritas Philippines responding to 9 priority actions, our manifestation of being gifted to give here at Caritas Philippines Facebook page. Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines.
I wear a mask because
I wear a mask because
I wear a mask to protect my special child.
I wear a mask because I want to protect myself, my co-workers, and my clients. Nagsusulot ako ng mask para suportahan ang sarong COVID-free na komunidad.
I wear a mask because my child still can't.
magsuot kog mask aron dili ko matakdan o dili pug ko makatakod sa uban.
Nagsuot ako ng mask para iwas sa virus.
I wear a mask because I want to be part of the solution and I care.
I wear a mask because I want to protect myself, my family, and others. And loving is caring.
Nagsulot ako ng mask kay gusto ko na mahunong ang pandemic.
I wear a mask because palangga ko kamo.
I wear a mask because it's an act of justice.
Nagsuot ko og mask tungod kay mask, mag-alay sa kapwa. Mask, mag-atiman sa katawhan.
Nagsuksok ako sa mask para malikawan ang paglabta sa COVID virus.
I wear a mask because I want to live longer and serve more people. I wear a mask because I care and it works.
I wear a mask because bilang proteksyon sa mga mahal ko sa buhay.
Nagausar ako sa mask hindi lang para sa kaugalingon ko kundi para sa iban.
I wear a mask because prevention is better than cure.
I wear a mask because it's a mask.
Isang paalala mula sa Caritas, Philippines.
Magtanim ay di biro, maghapong nakayuko, di naman makatayo, di naman makaupo.
At talaga pong mahirap sa magsasaka ngayon dahil ako po ay mula nung ako'y naging tao sa mundo, magsasaka na po talaga ako. Lahat ng uring trabaho sa pagsasaka naranasan ko po. Arado, kopra, basta po siguro, ewan ko lamang po kung alin pang trabaho sa magsasaka na hindi ko naranasan. Tubigan man o araduhan, naranasan ko po. Para lang maibuhay sa pamilya ko.
Ayan, ito pong Land Rights Project ay merong 5 komunidad po dito po sa Diocese of Gumaca. At ang layunin po ng proyektong ito ay matulungan ang mga magsasaka na magkaroon sila ng kani-kanilang lupa. Ano po?
Ako po'y labis-labis na nagpapasalamat. At yun po ang hiling ko sa Diyos na sana'y sila na ang maging gabay sa amin pong dinaranas dito ngayon.
Dito na ako isinilang. Basta nalaan ba nila kami palalayasin na parang mga usak? Na itataboy na lang kami, huy, wala kayong karapatan dyan at amin yan. Ay, wag naman gayon. Hindi naman dapat gayon mangyari ang gano'n. Hindi po namin, ma'am, na gustong mabawi ito ng gobyerno. Hindi po, masakit din po sa kalooban namin na sila'y mawalan ng kabuhayan. Talaga pong inaamin kong napakasakit sa kalooban ko na sila'y mawalan ng kabuhayan. Ngunit paano naman ang kapakanan namin? Naming mga magsasakang, dyan nga lang kami nabubuhay sa ganyan. Hindi man kami pwede pumunta sa ibang lugar. Ang unang-una, wala na kami pupunta ang lugar. Talagang dito na lang kami mabubuhay, dito na lang din kami mamamatay.
Malaking tulong dito yung ginagawa natin, lalo tigil si Atty. Louie. Yung kanyang pagtuturo, lalo tigil sa technical aspect. At yung mga turong yon at sinasabi rin sa pagtuturo natin, walang mag-focus siya, kundi mismo yung may katawan, sila mismo. Doon papasok talaga yung owning, at saka yung accountability in terms of itong kasong ito.
Diyos ko, sana mong pagbigyan ninyo kami ng mga anghel na tutulong sa amin kung paano namin may ipaglaban ang aming mga lugar. Ayun nga po, dumating kayo, dumating si Ma'am Jack, dumating si Sir Jansen. Pero wala pa po yung mga hinihiling kong yung noong una. Ayun nga po, dumating po ang mga bagay na gano'n. At talaga pong ibinigay niya yung mga tumutulong sa amin, lalo na po kayo. Maraming salamat.
fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Poverty in the country has become a never-ending cycle passed down through generations as continued neglect, disempowerment, discrimination, and dehumanization become the norm in these communities. In 2014, ALAY KAPWA program and Caritas Italiana launched the ALAY KAPWA Integral Evangelization, Resource Mobilization, and Livelihood Development Program. This sought to implement the self-help group program in 4 partner pilot dioceses: Diocese of Tagum, Diocese of Naval, Diocese of Ilagan, and the Apostolic Vicariate of Puerto Princesa. The self-help groups is an informal association of poor women in these communities, composed of 15 to 20 members. They voluntarily come together to make small, regular savings contributions over a few months until they have enough capital to begin lending to needy members.
During the orientation of the SHEG program, inaangkin nila yung programa sa kanila rin eh. It is very opposite when it comes to the outlook of the dole out kasi galing sa kanila talaga. Yung puhunan sa kanila, hindi sa ibang tao.
SHEG has a broad anti-poverty agenda. This includes developing leadership abilities, skills training in micro-entrepreneurship, improving households, partnerships with schools, and building strong communities.
Tinulungan po ako ng mga SHEG member ko. Nagkaroon ako ng puhunan po, kaya ngayon nagluluto na po ako ng mani. Mahirap po dati kasi nagsasaka lang po kami. Sa isang araw 150, 200 ganun po. Dito sa pagmamani po isang sako po nakukuha po akong kumita ng 2,000 po.
SHEG allows the poor to find more opportunities to serve others, transforming them into better Christians and human beings. Parish priests have seen the deepening of faith among their respective parishes as a result of active participation in the SHEG program among parishioners.
Dati, madalas kami nag-aaway, gawa kami siya na walang pera. Ngayon, nakasali na kami sa SHEG at binigyan kami ng Panginoon ng blessing, nakahiram kami at makakain na rin kami. Gawa ng SHEG. Malaki talagang tulong yun sa amin. Hindi na kami nag-aaway, nagmamahalan na kami forever. Dati hindi pa kami nakasali ng SHEG, sa isang taon kaisa lang kami nagsisimba. Ngayon nakasali kami linggo-linggo na.
As members of self-help groups form a bond with each other, they find meaning and purpose in their lives. As they start sharing their problems with the group, social issues are discussed and they develop trust. They then become empowered to create solutions based on each other's needs.
Blackout kami kasi talagang sunog lahat. Yung mga listahan namin, yung pera namin, sunog yun. Awa ng Diyos ay nakakabangon na rin kami. Yung aming mga miyembro na walang bahay, ngayon ay nakakatayo na rin.
Parang nawalan kami ng pag-asa. Na-discourage talaga yung mga tao. Pero sa awa at tulong ng Panginoon, nabuo muli kami.
Naranasan man namin yung hirap dahil sa sunog na yun. Pero sa ngayon dahil sa aming pagtutulungan, pagmamalasakit sa bawat isa, ay unti-unti na po kami nakabangon.
The program employs specific strategies intended to liberate the poor, especially women. By teaching them to save on a regular basis, SHEG seeks to empower them to become their husbands' more effective partners in developing the economic strength of the family.
Akala ko wala na akong iba gagawin sa buhay kung hindi sa bahay lang. Pero nung dumating yung SHEG, nadagdagan pala yung tungkulin ko sa community namin. Nagtitrain na ako sa ibang community kung paano ibuo ang SHEG, paano mag-savings, at saka sa mga bata din. Tinutulungan namin yung mga bata, paano sila mag-savings, saan pupunta yung pera nila. Kaya noon yung mga bata kahit ano-ano lang gagawin nila sa pera. Ngayon pagdating ng linggo, nagsisavings na sila, malaki na yung sinisavings nila.
And although the project was initially designed for women, it soon became apparent that there was a need to include and organize men's groups as well. Soon thereafter, male members were introduced to the SHEG formation.
Isang malaking pasasalamat ang nais naming iparating sa Caritas Italiana through ALAY KAPWA program ng CBC Pinasa. Dahil naging daluyan ng buhay, dugtungan ng pagmamahal at ng kapatiran ang SHEG program na dinala ng ALAY KAPWA program dito sa aming diocese.
Empowerment through SHEG has proven to be effective. The social development approach in the grassroots level has helped in giving purpose and meaning to those whose lives were lived in uncertainties and constant degradation. Because of this empowerment, they have taken control of the direction of their lives, and the communities were driven to meet goals to help each other in combating poverty.
"2021 is proving to be another year of trepidation, but the Catholic Church, through Caritas Philippines, is bringing you more reasons to be hopeful because we are leaving no one behind." Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines, the stewardship program of Caritas Philippines responding to 9 priority actions, our manifestation of being gifted to give, here at Caritas Philippines Facebook page. Alay Kapwa sa Caritas Philippines.